That's good. So how did you all end up at Champions Gym? Did it just one day wanted to go and try it out?
Oh, well, my Muay Thai journey actually started when I was 17. So
Oh, wow.
it was a long time before I made it to Champions Gym.
Oh,
Did you want to hear about that?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, cool. So yeah, basically, when I was a kid, I did Taekwondo, and me and my brother did that for a little while.
Cool.
I sort of stepped away from martial arts and did team sports, and then when I finished high school, I was going out partying, got pretty unfit, and during school I was pretty sporty, so I was just sort of looking for something that was going to get me fit and not feeling so crappy about myself. And a friend at the time said to me, I know a girl that's been doing Muay Thai and she's got amazing results from it, you should look into it. I was like, what is Muay Thai? Like, I've never heard of that before. So I actually Googled it, and there was a gym just around the corner from my house. So it was about a 2-minute walk. It was that close. And I hadn't got my driver's license yet at that stage. So I just walked down there. I signed up, and I just fell in love with it. I never really took it seriously while I was there. So I hit pads for the first 6 to 12 months. And then I was actually approached by another gym, and they said, oh, why don't you come try it out? And by that stage, I sort of wanted to try, something different. The gym was good, but it was sort of going in a different direction. So I ended up going to this other gym. And the trainer there at the time, Darren Miller, said to me within the first day, he's like, would you think about fighting?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, oh, geez, like I've sparred like a handful of times, but I think you just saw that, I just had that natural ability. And I thought, yeah, all right, let's do it. Like, I've got nothing to lose. Let's just go for it. And within 6 months, I was in the ring for the first time, and
wow.
that was a real experience in itself.
Wow.
Yeah. So my first fight was actually a loss. So it wasn't a bad loss. It was just a split decision. And after that fight, I had a bit of a change in my career, which took me to a different location. So being able to get into the gym got really difficult. So
okay.
I ended up going through about 3 years of training, one to 2 days a week. And then finally I had to move again, even further away. So I was forced to actually move on from the gym. So during the 3 years that I was not really training so much, I sort of had this feeling in the back of my mind, or I guess this desire to fight again, because I was like, I really just want to get that win, even if I just do it once. Like, I really want to get back into it. So when I was forced to move again, I actually just Googled the closest gym, which was on the way home from where I was working at the time, and I found Champions. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy. And
it was however many years after that first fight you
so
up there?
I think more accurately, it's probably 2.5 years between the first fight and actually going to Champions. So yeah, I rocked up at this gym. I had no idea who anybody was. Obviously, Pamon is quite well known in the scene, but being out of the scene for a little while, just had no idea. Him and his wife run the gym, and she was quite an accomplished fighter as well. Yeah. So I just sort of went along and probably didn't treat it so seriously within the first 6 months. And then I think it came around to Christmas, and I thought, no, this is enough. I've moved gyms. I really just need to either get back into it and have that first fight, or just be happy to walk away from Muay Thai and just, go train in a gym and hit some weights with my partner, who's my husband now. So yeah, I started showing up a little bit more, and Whitney, who's the co-owner, the wife of Pamon, my coach, saw a lot of potential in me. And that's when she sort of mentioned to me again, would you be interested in having another fight? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And that's how I got to Champions, and that's how I started my Muay Thai journey again.
Wow. So that's, because obviously a lot of ups and downs in that time as well. Yeah. Was there, when you joined up with Champions, did you have to essentially start all over again, like start from scratch back into the general class and kind of work your way back into it?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So, I love food. Like, my family is Filipino. Like, our culture is food. So I put on a bit of weight as well. So not being able to maintain training and eating how I'd always eaten, I put on a lot of weight. So when I came back, like I obviously maintained the skill. And I wasn't an overly skilled fighter. I was pretty average. But yeah, I had to lose probably 10 kilos to fight again. And that was fighting at a lot heavier weight than I am now. So you can imagine it was, very different. So yeah, I went back to the general classes and I approached Pamon at the time. I said, I've had a fight, which he knew that. When could I get back into sparring? And he was like, I'm going to be honest with you, Vic, you just need to get your fitness up first and then we'll talk. And I was like, okay, let's go then. So I got my fitness up. I started running for the first time in, oh God, forever. I still hate running, but I do it.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, I just, I was like, yeah, this is a challenge. Let's lose some weight and then we'll see. And yeah, within a couple of months, I was signed up for, well, first it was a sparring day against a state champion. So they threw me in with, with someone that was super experienced. Okay. So yeah, looking back, they obviously had a lot of faith in my ability. Yeah. And yeah, not long after that, I was having my comeback fight on my second fight.